Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Let's look at problem 3675, minimum operations to transform string. In this video, we are going to solve this problem using linear scan. So first we need to look at the operations required in this problem. So here we can choose any character in the string and replace every occurrence of this character with the next lowercase English letter, right? So we want to return the minimum number of operations required to transform S into a string consisting of only 8 characters, right? So here, for example, example 1, we need 2 operations. First, we can change Y into Z. Then we have 2 Z's. Then we replace all the Z's with A, right? This is 2. So in example 2, which is an edge case, it's already all A's, so the output is 0, right? So here the length of this S can be as long as 5 times 10 to the power 5. In other words, we need to think of time complexity when we do the coding. So the second one is a consistency assumption, which says that S consists of lowercase English letters only. So with that said, let's look at the coding part. So here the logic will be rather straightforward. So we can check, because A is the target, so we can check from B. So if there's B in S, so we can change B, all the occurrences B into C, and then we continue, right? If there's no B, we can check C, right? If we have C, we can replace all C's with D's. So overall, we need to follow the path. We check B, check C, check D. So once we have a letter in the string, so we change all the occurrences of that letter to the next character, right? So then finally, we change all Z to A to finish. So that's the problem logic. So here for data structure, you can use array, you can use list, or you can use, so let me write it like this, or you can use dictionary as you like. Here in this coding part, I'm going to use array. So basically we want to catch the occurrences of each letter, right? So here we can have 0 times 26 because we have 26 characters, right? So it's also said that we need at most 25 operations, right? The maximum number, right? So here, let's first do a linear scan for character in S. So A is corresponding to index 0, B is corresponding to index 1. So let's first compute the index. It will be the relative ordinal number with respect to the beginning of A. If the character equals A, the index will be 0. If this character is B, the index will be 1. So then we can do array at this index count of the occurrence of this character. So increment by 1, right? So you can print out this to examine, right? For the first example, you will have the 2 ones here, right? Y and Z. For the second one, you just have 1, right? So once we have this part, so now we can carry out the program like here, right? So we can initialize a result variable. So this is the counting variable, and its final state is what we want to return. And then we are going to check letters B, C, D, right? So basically for I in range, so start from 1 and ending at 25, right? So if I is less than 25, because if I is 25, it corresponds to Z, so we just need to stop there if they are incremented the result by 1 and stop. Otherwise, we need to change to the next character. So if I is less than 25, if array I is not 0, right? And then we need to use one operation, so result. In other words, change the current character to the next character. So array I plus 1 increments by array I. So in principle, you also need to you can also first change this array and I to be 0, but it doesn't matter for the counting, so we are not going to do that, right? So otherwise, if I is 25, then if array I is not 0, in other words, we resulted in some occurrences of these, we need one operation. If this guy is 0, we don't need additional operation. So this is the full code. So now let's return the result. So we can do a test. It passes the 2 cases. So now let's submit for generic case. It passes all the cases. So here for this problem, the coding I'm writing is not the most compact, but I feel it's rather easy to digest for beginners. So here in between, you can also do some print to get the status of the array. So print, so entering I, right? Entering I. So the status of this array and the result. So then afterwards you exit this one, right? So this print are like monitors, right? So you can see that's a change, right? So let's see, we iterate as 26 times, right? So this is always 1. This is the for case. So for case 1, so you get. So finally, what you get is you have 2 z's, and then you do 1 more. Notice that I didn't change array I to be 0. You can do this if you like, but it's not necessary for the counting. So then you run, right? So you will get something like this. So you will have a z, right? So if you like, you can also do this. Array 0 plus array I and array I to be 0. So this way you will get 2z. This is the result, right? 2a's, right? So let me recover the original code. Yeah, that will be it for the current problem and the current video. Thank you for watching.